What's going on, guys? Good morning. Buenos dias, you freaking degenerates. Let's see what today's going on, guys. This market is absolutely buenos dias, you freaking degenerates. Let's see what today's going on, guys. Something's going on with my mic. Very weird. I'm not sure what it is. That was super weird. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It's picking up. Yeah, because I muted the desktop audio. It's picking up my desktop audio, and somehow my desktop audio is picking up my microphone. It's never done that before. Weird. All right, figure that out at a later time. Anyways, this market's absolutely freaking insane, guys. I don't understand what is going on here. Why we're so up, like it's just crazy, man. Like if we come on over here real quick, let me show you the SPY. This is the weekly chart on the SPY, guys. This is the all-time high right here. We're right there. It's completely insane. We're right there. It's crazy. 5 minutes to the open here, and you got the NQ throwing a little temper tantrum here after testing that 220 zone. Coming on back down here. If this 200 level gets tested, it could be a bounce zone. And I don't know about you, but I got a couple of evals here with that 1 day to pass that I'm feeling a little bit degenerate on, and probably we'll be trading that one with full size today, trying to get it done in 1 or 2 trades so that then I can switch over and trade my funded account when a good setup happens. So the idea here for this morning is going to be to get these 2 evaluations funded early on before 9:45-ish, so that then I can switch and go to my funded accounts and trade those. Man, it's crazy. It's really bothering me that my desktop audio is picking up my microphone somehow. I don't understand why. It's never done that before. And of course, I'm not going to be able to figure it out now. All right, so I got those 2 evaluations. I'm trading them on Copy Trader. I'm going to see how this wants to act here at open. I'm kind of thinking that if we pull in, excuse me, if we pull in and hold this 200 zone, we bounced previously from here. If we pull in down here again and tap it and hold it, it could be an area to get long for a push right back up towards 20s or 30s. Guys, remember today is the last day for the 1 day to pass evaluation deal with Apex and the 80% off. Links there in chat. If that 200 level doesn't hold support, then, I'll be hands off a little bit there because, maybe today will be one of those gap and crap days. We have that big push up, test all-time highs on the SPY, make new highs on the Qs basically, and then give it all up. If you look here on the Qs, this is that pre-market support zone at 415.47. 415.47 has been a pre-market support zone. So if that level wants to hold support, kind of like a mid-gap support zone, maybe we can look for those. That coincides with the 17,200 on the NQs, guys. That coincides exactly with that level. We could see a nice bounce off that zone. Guys, remember, do me a quick solid, hit that like button. Really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. That could have been it right there. We got all the way down to 203 zone, and we're trying to bounce off that level. Yeah, when I trade these two evals, it's gonna be either hero or zero. If I blow them, I blow them. If I pass them, that's great. I passed two this week. Plus, I've had a really good month so far. We are a little bit more than halfway through the month on my funded account. I'm only trading in one funded account this month versus trading the copy trader. We got today's the last, well, tomorrow's the last day for payouts on Apex for this month. So I'm going to be putting in a payout request tonight because it'll be the 10th day of me trading in this account. And then next week I'll probably start trading in the copy trader with the funded accounts. However, I'm debating that a little bit, and I'll tell you why. At 200 got tested here. Will it hold? We're going into earnings season, and earnings seasons tends to be very choppy for the overall market. We'll get big gap ups, big gap downs, but then intraday chop. So maybe not. Yo, Kevin, good morning. That 200 zone being tested thoroughly there, guys. So far, nothing for me, no position. We got a few seconds to the bell here. Wow, all the way down to 90. Will 90 hold? It's trying. That 90 is trying to hold. I'm going to take a long down here in front of this 90 zone and see if I can get a pop back up. I'm only doing this in the evaluation accounts. Got two of those going. If we don't hold it, then I'll exit it. Nah, it's not looking like it's gonna hold up. Gonna exit it there and take an L, a sizable L on that evaluation account. That level, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good, to be honest. I'll show you where I was looking. Right here, this previous resistance zone. Whoop, you can't see that. This previous resistance zone is getting tested and it was holding, but now we're well underneath that level. Not looking like we're gonna get that bounce this morning off the bell. Surprising. We're just dumping even harder. Take a look at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart testing a possible support zone here. Previous level of resistance right in here being tested. That hourly chart is the one that looks like it has more downside. That hourly chart looks like it could take us down here to 144, to be honest. Looking mighty weak. Didn't think we'd just dump off the open. I thought we'd get a quick pop and then a dump. That's what I said earlier this morning on the Discord. But we keep going lower here. Now we're finally down here to the next possible support zone in this 60s, 70 zone. If that zone doesn't hold support, man, good Lord. It's going to be a bloodbath today, I feel like. Okay, I bought that dip down there into that low, and I brought back one of the accounts. It looks like one of the other accounts, I was trading in two accounts. It didn't fill me in both accounts. That's so weird. Why didn't it fill me in both accounts? It only filled me in one account. That account now has $1,258 in profit, but the other account didn't get filled. Why? Never seen that happen before. So I scalped that drop in here and sold into this quick pop. It was a quick $5,000 on the evaluation account, but it didn't do it in both accounts, which is very weird. And it's showing that account like it blew up. I don't understand why. They both had the same trade. All right, guess we're just gonna trade in that one then. What time is it? 9:34 a.m. So I might have to end up giving up on trying to get that account funded if another setup comes, which I'm gonna want to trade in the funded account to make actual money. Yo, Dark Cloud, what's up, my man? So now we're testing a potential resistance zone here. Hop on over to the 15-minute chart. You could see here previous level of resistance, turn support, support, and now we're right at it here in this 15-minute candle. We'll see what it wants to do. So far, that 200 zone that I wanted for support earlier is holding up as resistance now. Yeah, man, I'm gonna throw some live streams together. Got a little bit of a goal here, or a little bit of a plan leading into the middle of next month. Every day, Monday through Friday, or Sunday through Thursday, there will be some piece of content on this channel. It'll either be a video, a live, or a short, or a combination. So we're kind of bear flagging here, guys. We got a little bit of a bear flag situation going on. I love bear flags, but somehow I don't think that this bear flag is going to resolve itself to the downside. I don't know. We'll find out. A little Cuban coffee break. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, Beast. I don't know. I'm actually thinking long here in the evaluation account. If we re-break that 200, I think we could get a big push back to 20. I'm not in anything. Time is it? All right. Still got a few minutes. SPY, very weak. But it could just be the calm before the storm and this thing breaks through the highs. Here's the SPY. If we get a VWAP break on that one, it's not a big gap up on the SPY, so that's why I'm thinking this one could push. And it could drop a little bit lower, maybe go test yesterday's close and then push. The Q's had a little bit bigger of a gap up. And you got yourself a little bit of a wedge forming there. But I'm thinking if we break 200, whoever's trading this bear flag is going to get stopped out and you'll get a squeeze. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a very big possibility. Could be could be a little bit of psyops going on here, fooling everybody. Still bear flag, and I love me a bear flag, man. But the Qs are over VWAP now and holding. The volume on this consolidation pattern is small. You're short the ES? Yeah, the ES is significantly weaker. There's a lot of relative weakness going on there compared to the NQs. The bear flag does look juicy. If we break underneath 80, we got a lot of room to fall here, at least 15 to 20 points, maybe more. The Qs trying to hold VWAP desperately here. Guys, do me a quick solid. As we watch this bear flag develop on the NQs, smash that like button for me. Helps out tremendously. Q's holding on, man. SPY new low. Good short there, the beast. On your ES short. SPY's new low and extending, but the Qs are still holding up. Check this out. Q still holding up. SPY going lower. Tremendous disconnect going on there. If the SPY gets down here and holds this area right here is yesterday's close, at that point, if the Qs didn't make a new low, you might see this thing just blow up crazy. Now the SPY could just hold this 9 AMA right here. It's possible. And then you get your breakout on the Qs. Because if the SPY can hold that 9 AMA and break through the VWAP and push, you got yourself some insanity that'll be about to happen. Look at the Qs. It's all going to be based on that, I think. That candle on the SPY is looking pretty good. I'm not in anything yet. Just watching the SPY here. It's looking like it could go, guys. It's starting to get you that little U shape. We're holding on to the 9 EMA on the SPY. If we can break VWAP 38.2 fib level, this thing could get wild. Q's trying to break out of this little bear flag formation. If we can break out that 200, this thing could get crazy, especially if the SPY gets wild. What time is it? 9:42 a.m. Let's see. Let's see if the SPY can get that push. SPY struggling a little bit there. Wow, SPY really struggling there. Everybody got excited there with the SPY, but he got kind of hung up. NQ, you up over 200, trying to push tens. If it could break tens, I think you got a straight shot to the 20 zone. But it needs to break that 10, and it needs to break it pretty soon and with some volume. No. SPY said no dice. I'm switching this over. We're starting to approach my trading time where I like to trade, my actual accounts. So I'm going to switch my attention over to that. And try to go for some actual money in my pocket this morning. SPY trying to hold on to that 9 AMA. Qs push that high, but are back down here towards VWAP. A lot of disconnect going on here. Careful with the chop, guys. Now we're just stuck here, not doing a whole lot. Got me feeling all like, now we're just stuck here, not doing a whole lot. SPY trying to hold on to that. Got me feeling all like, 9 AMA just still stuck here, not doing a whole lot. SPY trying to hold on to SPY trying to hold on to that 9 AMA, which is causing the Qs to hold up well. Look at the NQs. Holding up really well. The SPY is the one lagging and not letting this thing break out for real. I mean, at this point, I'd rather the SPY just get down there and test the yesterday's close, but if you get a breakout of the SPY through VWAP, this thing will fly. The NQs should fly. NQs again testing this resistance zone. We've broken it a couple of times, but are unable to hold above it so far, which is that 200. It's struggling there because this, look at the SPY. Look, it's just sitting there. And then the thing is, you can't really get crazy short on NQ with this disconnect we're seeing. You're better off, if you're short-minded, you're better off trading the SPY. If you're going to be long-minded, well, the ES, if you're long-minded, you're better off trading the NQs. There you go. SPY right back to the lows. Very lazy bounce so far on the SPY. If it doesn't get off this support zone soon, it should crack. And if it cracks, then you probably see the NQs back at 180. If the SPY cracks these lows. If we can get the SPY to break VWAP, you should see the Qs right back at 40. Every time the SPY gets a little bit of a bounce, the Qs get right back over 200 every time. Here we go. Let's see if you can get those Qs now to make a move. It's all going to be dependent on the SPY. It all depends on the SPY. Struggle central there. SPY's trying to push. Maybe you finally can get that push on the Qs. Q's still struggling tremendously. Surprising, to be honest. Just over here in the Discord. Wow. Look at that dump on the Qs out of nowhere now. Couldn't get over 200. SPY couldn't break VWAP. So now you got the Qs right back to 80. Not sure. Do we have numbers today at 10? Let's see. Yeah, we have home sales, consumer sentiment, consumer expectations, inflation, 5-year Michigan inflation expectations. All of these are coming in here in 10 minutes, guys. So we might see things get even more choppy until then. So now you're getting like the NQ giving up on life as the SPY rejects that VWAP. The chop is crazy today. Now, if you get that SPY to get right back to VWAP, you'll probably get those Qs right back up towards 200. There you go. Look at them already back at 90. If the SPY breaks VWAP, you should get that break out of the 200 on the Q on the NQs. Crazy, crazy action. You're trying to get that break out there on the SPY. Now, can it hold VWAP? That's going to be the question. Wow, guys, that thing is still just sitting there. It's really looking like it just wants to wait for the numbers to come up. Look at these wicks. Look at these wicks. That's crazy. To the upside, to the downside, doesn't matter. SPY starting to make that move, guys. You would have thought NQ would be following, but so far, not really. SPY starting to push here. You got the Qs now are the ones lagging. It's crazy. I'm telling you the disconnect. If the Qs can break 210, I think it's off to the races. Let's see that 210 break. We're at the sevens now. We got the SPY all the way up there. Will the SPY continue? It's looking crazy. Looking like the SPY wants to push. Should get you that 210 push on the Qs. Will it come? 210's getting tested, getting tested. SPY up there pushing the highs. 210 getting tested. There you go. Should get you that push to 20 zone. We got about 6 minutes to the numbers. 12's getting pushed. Struggle central there. Took it for a small scalp. Nothing to write home about. And coming right back down to 200 again. So the only thing here for a long now would be if the SPY can come back down towards VWAP and hold. If you can get the SPY down here on a pullback and hold, kind of give you a little bit of a mini cup and handle. That would give you more confidence on a possible break of the highs with good volume. And but I think that's not going to happen until the numbers come out. I mean, it could just push it now. Yo, the king, what's up, man? It's been a while. All right, guys. So nothing but a small one so far for me. That chop has been wild. All right, we got 4 minutes to these numbers come out. Definitely going to be more patient now and wait for those numbers to come out because it's just been really choppy, man. Really ugly. Look at the SPY's chart and then look at the Qs. The SPY is just so much cleaner this morning. The Qs have just been wild. Just really, really ugly on the Qs. The SPY, remember, we called this 9 AMA hold. Remember, we said if it holds a 9 AMA, then watch for a VWAP break. The volume on the VWAP break has been smaller than I'd like. I mean, that's definitely why I would now prefer it to pull back like this and then give us that. That's way cleaner. The freaking Qs, man. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to trade the Qs again today. Give us that. And then when we start to get that breakout, give us this kind of volume. You know, at least something like that. Give us an increase in volume. If it can pull back and hold VWAP, we have that the 38.2 Fibonacci level there as well. And if I'm not mistaken, we got some previous high zones. Yeah, got some previous high zones from the daily chart. Look at the daily chart here. When I put my crosshairs over here, watch that yellow dotted line over here. See how it cuts across some highs? That's a pretty damn good support zone there. You could look for like 90 to hold. That kind of be the equivalent, 90 to hold over here on the Qs if you want to keep trading the Qs. But the Qs are just hella choppy this morning, man. They're not even worth the time, to be honest. Let me go take a look at the ES on the 3-minute chart. The ES, it doesn't look that great chart wise, but it's cleaner. 4822 zone, 4820, 4820 to 4822 zone. That'd be the level I'd watch for support on the ES. But that thing's range kind of sucks. Forgot how tight it trades sometimes. Yeah, 4820 zone is what I'd look for support on the ES. Look, we got back down to the 90 there on the NQs, and then we popped right back to 210. Crazy, crazy range. We got a few seconds here to these numbers coming out. You're seeing insanity. There are the numbers. Look at that candle. That's crazy. What the hell? New high on the SPY here to 478.25 zone. It's pushing, continuing to push. You're getting that 9 EMA VWAP cross. Never had a pullback on it. Thing looks like a damn OTC stock. Crazy choppy. It is insanely choppy. You guys remember last day for 80% off at Apex. Stop trading your money. Trade somebody else's money. Yo, the beast over on the Discord saying 7-point long on ES, too choppy for me. Yeah, man, it's crazy choppy. Like really, really ugly choppy. These charts, they look like disasters, to be honest. Just disastrous looking charts, man. Honestly, I don't know. I want to take another trade. I don't know that I want to take another trade, to be honest, because that shit just looks nasty. I hate days like that. I'm gonna give it some time, guys. I mean, honestly, today was a day that looks better to even be trading SPY call options versus freaking the futures. They're just not looking good today. Bro, you gotta be crazy sniper today, that's for sure. I'm replying to the beast over at the Discord, guys. The Discord is free. I'll get you guys a link. Free Discord. Come on by and say hi. This is just ugly, ugly action. Like if you look over here at the SPY's chart, it looks so much cleaner than the ES or the NQs. Just cleaner. The Q's chart looks like trash. That's just a hot, disgusting fucking mess. It's just disgusting. What is that? It's the asshole pattern. That's what that is. Because you gotta be an asshole to trade it. I know somebody must have been offended on that one. I don't give a damn. That shit was funny. So just one trade, yeah. I feel it because bro, it's just these charts look like a mess. If maybe you are a tick chart trader, ultra scalper, like ultra scalper, and you had crazy good aim this morning, you probably did well. But trading on a slower time frame this morning right now is just not working out. It's nasty. It's a mess. Look at those cues. Are you kidding me? Look at the cues. Look at the NQs. What even is that? You have wild wicks to the upside, wild wicks to the downside, wild wicks to the upside, and now you're right back up here in front of 20. It's just a mess. Look at the 15-minute chart. The 15-minute chart. Look, you had support here at 168, and you have resistance at 255, and you're at 220. You're literally a little bit over the middle of the channel, of the trading channel. That means you're in the chop zone. We like to call that the fuckery zone. And the fuckery zone always bites me in the ass. So I'm going to have to just sit on my hands. I hate it. I tried to play that 200 zone multiple times because it held so well prior. I mean, it's clear. You can see it. You don't have to be a master chartist to see 200 held. These are 15-minute candles, by the way. 200 held, 200 held, 200 held, 200 held. Oh, no, no. We had to open up on Friday and then just fuckery zone it, and 200 wouldn't hold. Nice, the beast. Yeah, the ES was definitely going to be probably the better trade today. The NQ, as you can see, that's nasty. The NQs came out today and said, I'm going to screw the Bears and I'm going to screw the Bulls. I guess think about it. If you went short here on this little bear flag, you got absolutely demolished. And then if you went long on the breakouts, you got stopped out too. It was just a chop fest. Heyo, there you go. Putting some green up on the table. Good stuff. Look at this. Look where we're at now again. No. Qs, the NQs right back to VWAP. Right back to VWAP. The SPY violating VWAP 9 AMA, 38.2 fib level, all of this. Now we're testing the 50 fib level. If it cannot hold this level, I have to think you get back down to the lows and you probably go test yesterday's close. And then you've gone from a new high to a new low within 15, 20, 30 minutes. That's kind of ugly, in my opinion, right in front of the face of all-time highs. You know, that would be an indication of a short setup. But the chop has just been so horrible. Hey, man, one day at a time. See, look at the NQs. Right back under 90, right? You would think, hey, I'm gonna get short. Look for that right all the way back down to 70 land. If the SPY gets down to the low of day, then that should be what happens. You're already at 80. But the chop's just been so bad, man, that it's hard to trust anything right now. Yeah, I think you'd have to be on a 15-minute or hourly chart. Enter the trade, set your stops, your take profit zones. One order cancels the other, and then just walk the hell away. Look at where the freaking NQ is right back at, guys. Ain't that a son of a bitch? I love nothing more than a good short setup, but we're just not getting setups. We're just getting wild, wild, humongous candles. Like right now, we could easily jump off this level and get right back to 210. And you'll be like, what the hell just happened here? It could happen. In my mind, we would hold 180 as resistance and we work our way down towards at least 64 to 50, holding 180 as resistance. In my mind, that would be the setup I would look for. Yeah, Squiddy man. It has been. It has been garbage price action today. I mean, if I take another trade, it's going to be on smaller size. I'm talking about 1, 2 lots. That's it. That's it. And this account, I've been trading 4 consistently, and every so often I've taken 10 to 15 lots. But ever since we started to get choppy, I've really diminished size down to 3 to 4. And I think if I take another trade today, it's going to be 1 or 2 and just looking for scalps because I just don't have trust in continuation. We haven't had any continuation this morning. And the morning's young, but it's been a choppy ass morning. It makes you feel like you've traded half the day already. Yeah, Reddit's going to IPO. Damn, that's not, I don't know about, damn, IPO in 2024. IPOs haven't been doing well. Not since back in those COVID days. Look at the SPY. SPY got down there, tested the lows. Guys, you could close your eyes, open them up in a little while, and the SPY is right back to the high of day and it double bottomed. That's the problem right now. That's why I don't feel comfortable going short because of that double bottom. But I certainly don't feel comfortable going long. Look at the Qs right back to 90, the NQs. Remember the Snapchat IPO? Yep. How could anyone forget? Right back to 90 there. SPY testing that VWAP. Look at this. Are you kidding me? What did I tell you? I told you earlier. Look at that. We're right back at 90s. And 200s on the table. Look at the SPY trying to break VWAP. This is the moment where you have to flip off the market. Yep, it's a yo-yo. Dude, how you say the yo-yo? I remember in middle school, that was, I think it was around 7th grade. It was the cool thing to be doing, the yo-yo. So we would have these badass yo-yos, and we just walk around school, the yo-yo, and doing those tricks with the little triangle and the yo-yo going through it. Now I want to buy a yo-yo. All right, the SPY rejecting VWAP now. See, a normal human like me would say, okay, I'd be looking to get short here. But the market's not normal. 10:13 a.m. I'm freaking hungry. Gonna give it some time, guys, but I don't know, man. Not trusting any of this. That was a great show, Beast. Look at that. The SPY rejecting the VWAP, coming on down some. The NQs rejecting in front of 200. Telling you, part of me would love to get short here, but it's gonna be one of those where I'm gonna look at it and this shit's gonna be at 62, and I'm gonna be like, well, should have gotten short at 80, Jesse. But I just can't. Yeah, I think that's what happens, right? If the SPY breaks the lows, you get that action. But it's just been such weird price action. What was I gonna do? SPY going right back towards VWAP. Could you imagine you're a rookie trader, you put all your rent money on NQ buy and it's busy? That's crazy, man. Oh my god. I thought we'd get more action this morning. I really did. I usually if we have a big gap up or a big gap down, I don't expect a lot of action. I usually expect it to be choppy. But today we had small gap ups. They weren't big. They weren't big gap ups at all. And this is the action we're getting. I mean, I get that we're in front of a major resistance zone. What this tells me is that we're not afraid of that resistance zone. We're going to break it. Because what should have happened in this case was just that rejection of the resistance zone and a major dump back on down. Like we should really be seeing the SPY at 465. You know, our gargantuan red day. If we were going to be afraid of that zone. But all we're doing is just chopping around in front of that zone. It leads me to believe that we're going to break it, but they're going to kill the time decay on those calls. So we're either going to break it during or after lunch or Monday. Unless Monday, I don't know who reports earnings on Monday. Unless Monday we got some big earnings report and it just goes to crap. Yeah, there's no more numbers. What's at one? I don't see anything on the docket for one. Home sales, existing home sales were down. Michigan consumer sentiment was up a lot. 1 year inflation expectations down, significant. Existing home sales down. But that's no shit. Of course, home sales are down. They're crazy expensive. I've been trying to buy another rental for the portfolio forever, and I just haven't found a deal that's worthy. I bought a boat instead. I still have some money left and still waiting for a deal. Another boat. Anybody want to buy a boat? I have 2 boats now. I mean, realistically, I literally have 3 boats right now. 3 boats. I have 2 offshore boats and 1 bass boat. The bass boat I owned with my business partner here at the daytraderchatroom.com, but he bought me out. So he's making payments on it. So I still own it. So I have 3 boats. Can somebody please buy one of them? I'm selling a 1998 25-foot CV in beautiful condition. I love that boat. I'm going to miss that boat so much. But the boat I bought is way bigger. like way bigger. We got double the horsepower, so much space. It's ridiculous. I love this thing. It's much newer too. It's a 2021. So yeah, 1998 CV. I'm gonna detail it and list it pretty soon for 72,000. I think. See what we can get for it. Yeah, I'm thinking during lunch it'll get busy too. Nah, the boat lift. Who are you talking to, bro? When I did the boat lift, I did it in anticipation of one day having a bigger boat. So the boat lift is fine. I do have to change some stuff in the cradle, which I already have an appointment set for April to get that done because we're going to go from a V bottom boat to a catamaran. So that's the only thing that has to be changed. But the boat lift itself is good to 15,000 pounds. When I did that boat lift, I purposely made it the size way bigger than I needed for the future. Ha! Winning. Wayfair's up 10%. Exactly, Scooty man. I bought myself a water Lambo. I love that. I love that. Ever since you gave me that one, I used it a few times. A water Lambo. Look, bro, what did I say, guys? What did I say? You could easily see the spy get back up over VWAP, right? And that would put the NQ back at 210. We're at 215. This should get the double bottom crowd excited and we should break out. But I'm not trusting breakouts or breakdowns in any way, shape, or form. These are channel plays. I absolutely hate channel plays. So I think I'm done. I think I'm going to be sitting on my hands. We'll do a little bit of hangout and market commentary. I hate days like today. Let me see if I can find a good picture of the new boat. Oh, look, this morning it was crazy foggy outside. I don't know if you can see that crazy foggy outside. I took a picture. I was going to post it on Facebook, on YouTube. I don't know, man. Any other social medias. Here's the boat that I'm going to be selling. Make this brighter. Here's my boat. It's on the boat lift. There we go. That one's for sale. I'm going to miss that boat. I'm definitely going to miss that boat. So that one's for sale and it's been replaced with this one. Oh, I think it's huge. Twin 300 Verados. Thought they were supercharged. They are not supercharged. Doesn't matter. Boat gets up a little bit over 50 miles an hour. Look at these motors, guys. Boom. Look at all this space. There's tonnage of space on this boat. Oh, look at that. We're back at 90. Surprise, surprise. This is the wackest price action ever. You know, honestly, think about it. It's like no volatility. That's what that price action kind of is. It's no volatility. Oh, give me a second, guys. Got my boat guy out there. He's gonna do some stuff on the boat for me. Let me open the gate. All right. And right back to 200 we go. SPY is closing a wedge pattern. Let's see. All right. Let's go take a look. This is a hot mess. Look at the daily candle right now on the SPY. I mean, we're at the top end. You'd think there's really no reason for them to break out. This should commence pulling back again. And it should keep us trading inside this channel. Look at this channel. There's zero reason for us to break out of this channel today. I mean, a swing trade on puts wouldn't be a bad idea. With a stop over the top end of the channel. And it's slowing down. Like, volume is slowing down tremendously. What time is it? 10:30 basically. It's going to be one of those things where if it doesn't make a move by 11, it'll probably be a lunchtime or afternoon move. And man, if this thing breaks out of that channel, I'll be super surprised. Wow. What a move on this thing. Oh, but speaking of moves, look at NVIDIA. That's insane. NVIDIA 580. That's crazy, man. Tremendous bull flag on NVIDIA going on. Man, I had this on watch for this 217 rejection. And the day that we pierced through it on Tesla here, I kind of gave up on the idea. And yesterday would have been the day to get into that. It's a choppy mess. Yep. My God, what an ugly chart. Honestly, guys, what an ugly chart this NQ has right now. It's just like really, really hideous. The ES looks a little bit better. That's the ES you're looking at right now. The 15-minute ES. That's the 15-minute NQ. 1 hour NQ. Ugly as well. Oh man. All right, guys. 10:30 a.m. This is giving nothing to do at all. Just ugly, ugly, choppy action. Any questions? Throw them in the comment section there. Any charts you want me to look up for you? Otherwise, I'm gonna start getting ready to rock and roll and get out of here. The beast, the beast. What time would that be in over on your side of the world? I feel like that would be what, like 6 a.m. or something like that. Nice, nailed it. Yeah, so knock out, set an alarm, wake up. That's dedication, my friend. All right, guys. So posted a video yesterday, recap with live trades. Go check it out. And then the day before that, posted a video talking about what do you call them? Like YouTube influencer traders. It was talking about trades by Matt and Patrick Whelan. So that was day before yesterday. I'll get you the link to that one so you can watch it. Here you go. You're not going to want to miss that video. Have yourselves a great weekend. Next Monday, so next week, Monday, I am unsure what's going to happen. We might stream, we might do a video, maybe just a video recap, or maybe a midday or power hour stream. We'll figure that one out. Shooting from the hip next week. No plans, but there will be some piece of content uploaded every single day next week on this channel. Any questions, don't hesitate, reach out. Hope you have a great weekend. Remember to take advantage of the Apex 80% off. The 80% off special ends today. So take advantage of that. And see you all